Okay, hello guys, we're back. I'm just going to jump right in. No chats. Let's just do it. Okay, I shall begin at once. You may wish to step back. Hold up one sec guys, I'm just going to check my volume quickly. Gonna up this a little bit. Yeah, there we go. That should be good to go now. Alright, cutscene straight away. Right, so we're trying to... This is to make the burn fill with magic, right? I think it's been a while since I last played this, so I'm trying to remember. I'm pretty sure that's what we're doing. So we can rescue Alfie. I have it on good authority that we are pretty close to Shadowbringers now, so we're about a patch and a half away. So I'm going to try and push through as much as we can today. Oh, looks like she wasn't able to do it.
Did it work?
It did. Ether may flow freely to the burn.
Oh, it did work.
More.
Ether may flow. Excuse me. May flow freely to the burn once more. Nice. It looked like it failed, to be honest. And let's see what this actually does. I mean, like, is it going to be a gradual change, or is it going to just change, like, snap of my fingers? Next cutscene, we see it. To manipulate ether in such vast quantities is draining, to say the least. I shall take it slowly for a while. Fair enough. I do not pretend to understand what you did, you Stola, but you did it. Thanks to you and Finn, of course. We have taken a momentous step towards securing our defenses. Now, as much as I believe the rest is in order, we should probably make haste back to the Enclave. Oh, sorry, she's taking a drink. Agreed. The others may already have returned from their missions. I would know how things stand. As would I. Without further ado then. Alright. Nice. Guess we're done here. Guys, it is hot today. It is boiling in London, honestly. I'm sitting here, shirtless, hence why there's no camera, and I am sweating. Alright, where are we supposed to go? The call. Right, back to the Dominant Cove. But yeah, I'm looking forward to getting stuck back into this. I promised my friend that I'd make it to Shadowbringers at least and give it a go, so let's do it. That looks cool. That looks really cool. Makes me want to play White Mage. But nope, we are tanking. Okay, Lord Healing's expecting you. May I show you in? Yes, of course. Looks like we're going to the burn, alright? Judging by your triumphant expressions, I take it all went well on the Azim step. Indeed, we secured a suitable source of energy for the barrier. Good. Taturu and I have commissioned Garland Ironworks to ensure that the field generators function as they should. A team of engineers stand ready to set out for the burn at a moment's notice. Nice. Guess we can see what changes have been made. I thank you for engaging their services on our behalf. The minutia? The minutia of the arrangements you may leave to me. Believe that's how you say that word. Which just leaves the small matter of our alliance. So, Yugiri and Hakuro, how fared you with our neighbour? Who's this fella here? I don't recognise him. My lord, of all of the factions we approached are in agreement that the Empire poses a threat and may respond positively to talk in an alliance. From Higanshi and Suino Sato, however, we received outright rejections. The former will not break its treaty with the Empire, and the latter will not involve itself in conflict. So the Higanshi are the Japanese lot, the samurais, and I don't know who the other one is. Are they the snake people? Oh no, the snake people are in Gear Albania, right? Just as we expected then. Well, there is naught to be done about it. We must focus on the rest. To each of the nations that were amenable to an alliance, I will personally send a missive. And once I've attended to that, I believe we will have done everything we can to fortify Doma's defences, and for the time being at least, all of which means I may leave for the meeting in Alamigo with a lighter heart. Yuri, Hakuro... Oh nice, okay. So he's going over to Gear Albania. My friends, we could not have achieved so much in so little time without your help. For that, I give you my heartfelt thanks. Till the meeting then. Okay, I took the liberty of asking Frankfurt to attend as well. We should have arrived in Alamy and call by now. Cool, so we're going back there. Let's go. Easy peasy. Alright, I guess we can just TP, right? Yeah. Okay, so where are we going? Oh wait, I can just mount, can't I? I keep thinking this is like a city, right? So you can't mount, like in the other cities. Oh, we're the wrong way. Oh. Tancred, what's up, buddy? Yashoda has told me all, and I duly told Eorzea and Kryl. Kryl in particular was concerned about Alphinaud, but I assured her that everything that can be done is being done. She agreed to continue with her own task for the time being on the condition that I contact her the moment there is any development. So that leaves 4 of us to attend the council. Aaron Vald is here to assist with security. Incidentally though, the poor lad seems altogether too distracted for the task. Another missing Alphinaud, I expect. Ah, but it's almost time. As soon as you're ready, present yourself to the guardsmen at the palace entrance. I shan't be too far behind. Alright, yeah, let's do it. Blah blah blah, welcome to blah blah, may I show you blah blah blah. Yeah. Several cutscenes will play in sequence. As recommend you said, cool, yeah, let's do it. It's likely the end of the patch, right? Or this patch at least. Ooh, everyone's here.
Mistress Lys, Commander Aldin, it gives me great pleasure to formally welcome the city-state of Alamigo to the Eorzean Alliance.
The pleasure is ours, Your Grace. I know I speak for all Alamegans when I say that we are glad of this chance to stand with our comrades of the Alliance.
Nice. bolstering our
And we
forces.
for our part are glad indeed to be able to welcome friends both old and new.
There's my guy there. Ishgard.
Lord Hien of Doma, at your service.
Oh yeah, now we've got Doma.
Pray, accept my heartfelt thanks for your generous invitation.
Nay, 'tis we who must thank you for journeying so far. And 'twould be remiss of me not to acknowledge the part the Scions of the Seventh Dawn have played in bringing all of us together.
See, he's always given props, right? He's not got no ego.
In times of great unrest, you and yours have been our constant companions, without whom we would not be here.
True. Without me in
With
particular.
apologies to Lord Hien and Mistress Alize, it occurs to me that we have not gathered in this way since that fateful day in Uldar.
The day I lost my arm and my freedom. As I lay in my cell, never did I dream that I would one day be given the chance to represent my homeland at this council. I would not even be alive had you not plucked me from the jaws of death. You, Yugiri, and Alphino. Would that the lad could be with us.
I too owe my presence here to Alphino, in so many ways. Until such time as he returns, I mean to carry on his good work as best I can.
Come, friends. Let us leave the past in the past and turn our eyes to the future. My Lord Hien, pray, tell us how things stand in the east.
Having heard the rumors of dissent in Garlemald, I dared to dream of a peaceable solution.
The Empire will not so easily change its ways.
True.
If the Garleans have a mind to take back Doma and Alamigo, we'll be hard-pressed to stop them, even with the might of 6 nations. But while we lack the strength to fight the tide, a course may yet present itself, if we read the winds aright.
The winds suggest but one course to me. One which leads from the sea unto the river and thence to the source of all our woes.
The Ascians.
Indeed. All here have felt their blighted touch. It was the bringers of chaos who nurtured the Archbishop's tyrannical ambitions.
That's true.
They who bestowed upon him the secrets of summoning, as they have so many others before and since. And while they remain, we shall know no peace.
Our objective is clear. The question is how to achieve it. That our enemy parades about in Xenos' skin poses problems in itself, but
So that's
when we
confirmed
get to
then.
them, how are we to
It's not actually
infiltrate
Xenos.
the Empire and get close enough to strike?
While I see the wisdom in targeting the Ascians, an assassination attempt on Garlean soil would do little to aid our cause, even were it to succeed. It's time we used our enemy's preferred tactic: subterfuge.
You have an idea?
Speak your mind, Master Thancred. None here know the enemy better than the Scions, and you mayhap best of all. Whatever it is you propose, we will give it fair hearing. On that you have my word.
Of course we will. You don't even have to say that.
Very well, Admiral. My proposal is thus. We dispatch the shinobi to Imperial territory. There, they sow the rumor that the Crown Prince perished in the battle for Alamigo, and that the man parading around is in fact a corpse inhabited by a servant of darkness.
Well,
Okay.
it does have the ring of truth about it. And were the Garleans to learn that their future ruler is a puppet, the Empire would be shaken to the core.
But at the risk of sounding stupid, would they actually believe such an unlikely story? I didn't.
I still don't believe
Ordinarily
it.
not. But prior to his miraculous recovery, rumors of Xenos' death had already begun to circulate around the Empire. Ultimately, however, what the masses believe is not our chief concern. Our true objective is to create an opening for rival factions within Garlemald to exploit.
Just as a war of succession erupted in the wake of Emperor Solus's death.
A war which raged until but recently, plunging the Imperial House into disarray as nephew and uncle grappled for the throne. It is no coincidence that one of Varus's first acts as Emperor was to name Xenos heir apparent, family feuds being so tiresome when armies are involved. Not all welcomed his choice of successor, however.
Okay. Just like real life, really.
There is no shortage of individuals who aspire to the throne, who would jump at any chance to seize power. The news that Xenos is
they
not
would
only
use it.
dead, but a puppet to diabolical forces, would be too enticing to ignore.
The Empire would not be quick to recover from a second war of succession.
Yeah.
I am no stranger to infiltrating Imperial territory. With a team of operatives gathered from among the Alliance's finest, the plan should have a reasonable chance of success.
Sounds good to me.
already has shinobi in place throughout the provinces. We stand ready to act, and act we must. What say you all?
I'm for Master Thancred's proposal. We shine a light upon the Ascian and test the Empire's unity. 'Twas his plot that scuttled Doma's negotiations, was it not? Why then, if we can eliminate him, there may yet be a chance for peace. Let us wage this war of subterfuge, that we may one day lay down our arms. Gods know we never will while the Ascians remain.
Oh. Alright, what's going on now?
That way. Sorrow.
That way, sorrow.
History must be changed.
History must be changed. Yeah, who are you?
Ahead looms a calamity.
That voice sounds very familiar.
Ahead looms light, expunging all form and life.
Looms light.
Twin dooms only you can forestall. Only you.
Okay.
What's the matter?
There's a voice.
So everyone's getting it. Okay.
Spies in our midst.
Nay, I sense no such presence.
Interesting.
Let expanse contract. Eon become instant.
Let expanse contract.
Throw wide the gates that we may pass.
That voice sounds really familiar. I feel like we've met a character with that voice before. Interesting. So this is probably the Shadowbringer stuff, right? Because I'm wondering how it's going to transition.
Is it over?
Oh, Thancred
Master
could
Thancred.
not take it.
Twelve for Fend.
He ain't dead, is he, right?
Bear him to a private chamber. Have every healer make ready.
Shit.
Swiftly!
Swiftly.
Master Thancred remains in slumber. Though his vital signs appear stable, he's unresponsive.
What could have done this? And why just him and not the others?
I'm afraid we could not identify the cause, my lady. Our examinations revealed no wounds, nor the presence of any poisonous substances.
Gods, that only makes it worse. You're to let us know the moment there's any change, all right?
Thank you for coming. Knowing Thancred, he would apologize for being otherwise engaged at so crucial a juncture.
Yeah, and it was his plan as well. He was supposed to be leading it.
In gifting us a course of action, Thancred sowed the seed of all that is to follow. We have but to nurture it as best we can. To him, I would say, rest easy, that he may wake to enjoy the fruits of our labors. Now, the matter of the mysterious voice must not be forgotten.
Who was that?
Will you tell me exactly what happened?
Eorzea and I heard a voice in the moments before Thancred collapsed. It was accompanied by a severe headache, as if something were clutching at our minds. Did you experience the same thing?
I did indeed.
So, in between the voice and the pain, you felt as if you were somewhere else entirely.
Your testimony confirms my suspicion. That which you experienced was, I believe, your soul being plucked from your flesh. Called.
Cold. Okay.
Cold.
Yeah.
I myself examined Thancred. Reach out as I may, I could not sense in him the spark of life that is his soul.
Oh shit. The fuck? Got snatched.
That Thancred alone was stricken so is likely due to his heightened sensitivity to the effects of ether. A consequence of his prior possession by the Ascian,
Oh, I forgot that happened to him.
The owner
That's what
of
happens
the
when you
voice,
play this game with such breaks.
whoever it may be, reached
You're right,
out
Dodgers.
to
How you doing?
called your souls, and in so doing, caused you and yours such pain.
But if that's true, where exactly are we being called to?
The next expansion.
I know not. Yet one thing is plain. Whoever waits for you on the other side is possessed of a power unlike any I have ever known.
Forgive us, Lys, but may we leave Thancred in your care for a time?
As if you had to ask. I may not be a scion anymore, but I'm no less a friend. Don't worry. I'll see to it that Thancred's well looked after. Just focus on solving this mystery, all right?
Thank you, Lys. As the Elder Seedseer says, 'tis no ordinary individual we are dealing with. Nor can we discount the possibility of Ascian involvement.
Whoever or whatever is behind this, the sooner we find out, the better.
Okay, that was interesting. Being called. You're right, Dodgers. How you doing, mate? You good? Okay. I just tried to call Eorzea on his link pearl, he didn't respond, but I dare to hope that he possesses some knowledge we do not. Alright, well, guess we're talking to him next. Eorzea, something happened. How do you say that? Eorzea. Something happened during the meeting, Thancred's collapse, blah blah blah. We'll just talk about this in person, we'll meet there. Yeah, I bet we're going to the Waking Sands, yeah? Yep. As we alone were afflicted during the meeting, I had my suspicions, but if the voice also spoke to Eorzea, there could be little doubt the signs were targeted specifically. Right. By whom and to what end is the question, one we must find an answer of all possible haste. I guess we're forgetting about the burn then for now. Nice. Alizé is eager to rendezvous with Eorzea. Rising Stones. No, that's not the Waking Sands, is it? That's the one in what's that area called with the Crystal Tower? Mordona, I think is the name. Good luck. I should get back to meeting with the Elder Sheets here. But if there's anything I can do, anything at all, you must let me know. All right. Blah blah blah. Yeah. Oh, cutscene. Oh, nice. Please say it just teleports us there.
Eorzea! Gods, it's good to see you.
Would that our meeting were under happier circumstances. I judged the voice sufficient cause for concern even before you sent word of its effect on our comrade.
You heard it too, then?
Aye. And all but certainly at the selfsame instant. Alas, pained as I was, I could make little sense of what few words did then reach mine ears.
Who do you think is responsible? Could this be the Ascians doing?
That I cannot say. Not when so little is known.
True. It didn't. The voice did sound familiar though.
Ere I indulge in speculation, I would examine Thancred with mine own eyes.
To Alamigo, then, without further delay.
We just came from there.
One other thing. During my visit to the Far East, I observed a strange phenomenon.
Thou referrest, I presume, to the localized reduction in etheric density.
Well, that spares me the trouble of an explanation. Yes, I noted precisely that at two apparently unconnected locations. I take it the phenomenon is not limited to the Far East.
Her voice acting is just so good. Or her dialogue just seems really good.
Indeed not.
Or characterization,
our
I guess.
Agents charged with
Just like a
surveilling these
character.
tribes have spoken of little else. In every corner of the realm, they tell of places in which the ether hath grown thin.
Interesting.
Naturally, my suspicions first turned to primal activity, but the areas thus affected betray no evidence of summoning. I must confess to being quite perplexed.
Perplexed indeed.
If the same phenomenon is being observed in multiple locations on opposite sides of the world, we may safely discount regional factors. Needless to say, this warrants further investigation.
God, we've got to do everything now, don't we?
Indeed. I shall make it my task to...
No, you need to go to Thancred first. Oh, here we go again. Or is it just him?
It calleth to me once more.
Oh, everyone's getting it now.
I hear it too.
Only you. But he's talking to all of us. Unless there's a different message per person.
Throw wide the gates.
Throw wide the gates. He said that before.
No. No, this can't be happening!
Oh, did he just nab Eorzea? Oh fuck, you nabbed both of them. Wow.
Y'shtola! Eorzea! Open your eyes! Open your eyes,
Well,
I
shit.
beg you. Say something. Anything. Not again. Please. Not again.
Fuck. Well, shit. Right, Boulder. Blah blah blah. We must remain strong. Yeah, cool. Yeah, is Kryl okay? No, we're kind of running thin now on Scions. Forgive me, that was an unseemly display. It happened before your very eyes, my lady. None here would have behaved any differently. We have borne the two of them to a private chamber, but tell me, is it true the Master Thancred languishes in a like state in Alamigo? I'm afraid so, though given the circumstances, it would seem best to observe them together. I will send word to Lys that he should be brought here. Take heart, my lady. The world is full of scholars and knowledgeable folk of every persuasion. Someone out there is bound to know what ails our comrades and how it may be cured. Thus we will rouse them, no matter what. Rouse. That we will, hooray. That we will. But first things first, our comrades will have questions. May I ask that you explain the situation to them? I must attend to a private matter. Oh, I promised I'd visit someone in Limsa Liminsa. He's been waiting at blah 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 Maelstrom Command for a while now. You know, you should come along too. I think he'd be glad to see you. I wonder who this could be. Prelude and Violet. Okay. Oh wait, I need to go here, right? Yeah. It's been a while since I've been in Limsa. That's where everybody hangs around and the world doesn't feel as dead. Actually feels like an MMO when you're there. Or maybe not. Fucking hell, where is everyone? It's Saturday. I mean, there's one person. Mad. Is the server like dead or something? Yeah? Alright, there's another person. Usually this place is fucking, or is there like a new city where people hang around now? Oh, here we are. I think they're just loading in really slow. Yeah, they're loading in really slowly. There it is. I'm just getting a bit worried there. Okay, I need to go to the tavern. No. Maelstrom Command. Where is that? Oh, I'm lagging out a lot here. Maelstrom Command is near here, right? Yeah. AI viewers. No, thank you. Not even gonna comment on that. Okay. Alright, Alize, what you got for me? As you probably best, it's Garbu we've come to see. The pilot here will bring in Garbu. Who's Gabu? Oh, so that's the issue playing this game, like, as like disjointed as I have. I don't remember characters. Is it a little goblin fella? Oh, this guy. Oh, he's a fucking. He's not a goblin.
Here he
He's
is,
a.
my lady.
He's a kobold, right?
Gabu, it's been too long.
I forget what his story was.
I'm afraid there's been no change. If he can see or hear us, he has given no sign.
Didn't he like get? He got tempered, right? But then he managed to fight it or something
I see.
by a primal.
You're still fighting. I'm proud of you. We promised that we would come and visit you together, didn't we? Alphino and I. I'm sorry that we haven't managed that yet. You know, with the three of us like this, does it not remind you of that night? Of the stars beyond count twinkling in the heavens? I was feeling pretty low back then. Powerless. But I knew that my brother was close by if I needed him, and that the others would be waiting for me back at the Rising Stones. Not like now. I've seen my share of trouble since coming to Eorzea. Been reminded again and again of my limitations, of how little I can change about this world. And I've come to know the sorrow of parting all too well.
This is life.
But to have the people I hold dear struck down before my eyes, and be powerless to help them, that I cannot bear. No, I don't. You're right. It's pure arrogance to imagine I can solve everything by myself. You'd think I'd have learned that by now. Thank you. I don't know what I'd do without you.
Probably nothing. I'm the main character.
Well, that's more than enough brooding for one day. Come on. We have friends to save.
Back to the Rising Stones. Alright. Thanks again for agreeing to come. It's meant a lot to me. Nice little character development for Eorzea there. It's nice. She's like slowly broken down a bit, you know. She was pretty rough and tumble before, but now you're seeing a bit more of an emotional side to her. Whoa, this chocobo looks really cool. Whoa, 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 come back here, come back here, come back here. How do I look at what mount? Yeah? Oh, whatever. It's probably a storm mount or something, right? Where is the... I did some thinking on the way back, and I think Jorge is right. We need to seek outside help. Ordinarily, we would turn to our own experts on such matters, but they're both among the stricken. I'll begin by reaching out to the myriad guilds and research institutions here in Eorzea. Additionally, Grandfather and Minfilia had a wealth of connections between them, and I mean to expose those avenues too. We'll find a way to save everyone, mark my words. Much and more has happened in recent days, some of it for good and some not so, but all around me, people continue their fight. From shinobi who search for Alpha Node, okay, so the shinobi are looking for Alpha Node, to the Alliance members who make ready to move against the Empire. They march on in the face of great adversity, bearing heavy burdens. Everyone is playing their part, and so must I. You have your own part to play, I know, and it's bigger than most, so I won't keep you. Just promise you'll visit from time to time, and I promise I'll have good tidings to share when you do. Okay. That seemed like the end of a patch as well, no? So... I think we've got one more left then. Meanwhile, in the Imperial Palace. Nice. Ba-bum, bum, bum. Ooh. Father and son.
The Populares no longer present an obstacle. Now is the time to bring the Empire's might to bear. A word from your Radiance is all it takes. But one word, and the Imperial army will fall upon Alamigo as a pack of bloodthirsty wolves and tear that feeble nation apart. Have you no words for me? Despite the lengths I go to, an emissary playing the part of a fool.
This doesn't sound like Xenos anymore.
When first I took this face, I swore to use all of my knowledge, all of my power, to further the cause of the Empire.
Okay.
My deeds
so it's confirmed now. At least to me. I guess it was confirmed before, but in my eyes it's been confirmed.
And with this adamant flesh at my disposal, I could destroy the Icon Slayer as easily as one might swat a fly. Why do you hesitate? Our enemy is resourceful. Though victory is certain now, it will not remain so indefinitely. Deliberate if you must, but be quick about it. We'll speak again when you have unburdened yourself.
Oh, he's talking like that to the king or the emperor.
Until then, I take my leave.
Yeah, I get it, father.
I should be the one to sigh.
Who's this?
I played my part to perfection. I had earned my rest, and then thanks to Eorzea's crowning act of idiocy, our favorite emissary sees fit to summon me back.
Who the fuck is it? I played my part to perfection. I earned my rest, and then, thanks to Eorzea crowning act of idiocy, our favorite emissary sees fit to summon me back. Favorite emissary?
Elidibus was ever a warrior. A most tiresome trait, would you not agree?
Who the fuck is this? Elidibus. Was that the Ascian that we killed before? Eorzea we definitely killed, right? Or is that Elidibus who's in Xenos now? Also, who are these people talking to the Emperor like that?
Have you no words for me either? No matter. I've long grown weary of this mummery.
Who is this guy?
Now, my dearest grandson,
Grandson?
let me remind you of your place in the simplest of terms.
Grandson? What the fuck? He looks younger.
You do not make judgments, you administer them. Swiftly
So he's like a puppet
and
then.
to the letter. Naught else is your concern. Elidibus may be an insufferable bore, but he is no fool. His choices as emissary seldom err.
So Elidibus is the one in Xenos then, from how they're speaking now.
If aught threatens the balance twixt light and dark, it falls to you to remove it. Be it by your own hands or by your armies, you have ample means at your
Sweating bollocks here, guys.
disposal.
It's hot.
That is why this empire exists, why I built it.
Eh? Solus Zos Galvus. He built it. What? Is he like the OG? What? How is he alive still?
Oh dear, have I touched a nerve? You always were an easy one to read. I pity you, I do. As they say, ignorance is bliss. And I know how much happier you would be not knowing the things you know. The Founding Father was an Ascian, and he created the Empire solely for the purpose of sowing the seeds of chaos.
Right, okay. What the fuck?
Don't take it personally. I merely do my duty. To bring about a calamity requires no small amount of power, and there is no surer way to obtain such power than by collecting powerful pawns. To that end, I have labored long and hard, and I must say I am quite pleased with my handiwork, paltry though it seems in comparison to Alag.
Oh!
You fiends are overfond of your own voices. Mark me, Ascian. Man is the master of his own destiny.
What the fuck? Was that actually his granddad, or was that an Ascian in his granddad's body? I'm very confused right now. Oh, he just like...
Such a waste of time and energy. Both yours and mine. Lest you forget you are Emperor now. If you wish to spout drivel about man's destiny, save it for the masses. It will serve to give them a sense of purpose, and you, pliant pieces for the game.
Interesting.
Oh, do stop sulking, boy. You, of all people, should understand. Ours is a struggle to restore both mankind and the world to their rightful state. Viewed thus, our goals are one and the same.
Rightful state. What does that even mean, though? They want he keeps saying something about balance, so... Interesting. Interesting character. I take it we're going to see more and more of him. They gave him a damn good entrance there. Meanwhile, the resistance encampment somewhere in the Empire. Ah. There's Alfie. And the Shadow Hunter. What in the world? Oh shit. Everyone's dead. Poison? Oh fuck. The hell? Dead? All dead, yet I see no wounds nor any evidence of battle. Maybe like poison or something? Look like they've had like a meal. Or like the drink, maybe. Damn them, they finally used it. Okay, so he knows what this is. The Empire developed an alchemical weapon in Gialbania, a gas. Black Rose it was called, and to breathe it is to breathe your last. Okay, they got gassed. And that did this? I thought the project abandoned and its vile fruit destroyed, but naught else could have wrought such an atrocity. Fools, what do they hope to gain with this butchery? Can they not see that a rule won through terror will not endure? How many more provinces must they lose? Well, I think it's rotten to the core, mate, so... Nay, wait. This is not the work of men, but monsters. The Asians. It cannot be a coincidence that their trail led us here. Their objective was never to rule, but to sow strife and discord. Such a crime does indeed bear the mark of the bringers of chaos. Black Rose cannot be allowed to kill again. We must find the Asians and put an end to their plot. Who is this guy? That looks familiar as well, that gunblade. I feel like we've seen that before. Like, I feel like they're making a point to show that to us. Also, is that not Ironworks? Soul searching. Interesting. Alright, let's keep it going, guys.
I'm glad you've come, though I'm afraid there's little in the way of good news. After you left, we reached out to both the Alchemists Guild and Stillglade Fane and attempted all manner of treatments. But the results were always the same. Whatever the answer is, it's not alchemy or conjuring. Why did it have to be Y'shtola and Eorzea and not me?
True, they are a bit more useful in this situation.
Feasibly have solved this puzzle.
That is very true.
And Elfino's still missing. God, it's all going wrong. Where do we even start?
I hate to say it, but what is Alize's role in the Scions? She's just kind of a bit feisty, isn't it? She's not really special or anything.
A grave situation indeed. Might I be of some assistance?
Kryl? She's smart, no? If it's Kryl. Yeah.
Kryl! I did not think you well enough to travel.
When word reached me of the plight of our friends, I could not well stay away. As a fellow Scion, not to mention your erstwhile mentor, this is one of those times you should feel free to call on me, regardless of my personal circumstances.
Yes, I should have thought of that. Thank you for coming, Kryl. We would welcome your insight.
And I should be happy to provide it. Now, what's this I hear about Alphino heading into Imperial territory? That boy always did have some funny ideas. Do you remember the speech he gave when he was accepted to the Studium?
My life's goal is naught less than the salvation of this star.
That particular grand pronouncement has been a source of great embarrassment to him, as you know. But the fact of the matter is, he meant every word and has lived his life accordingly.
Yeah, you gotta give it to him for that.
Altruistic to a fault, but I'm worried he was too fixated on his goals to see the dangers, as has happened before.
You needn't be so concerned. Though his values remain the same, Alphino is not the blinkered boy he once was. Slowly but surely his eyes have been opened, thanks to a certain someone. A certain someone whom he'd be mortified to learn had heard about his little speech. Mum's the word, eh? Right, I'd better have a look at our patients. They're in the infirmary, I assume. I'll need absolute quiet, so it would be best if I did this alone. If you'll excuse me.
Oh, excuse me, guys. Right. I feel like things are picking up. We're definitely moving away from Shadowbringer storylines now. Shadowbringer, sorry, Stormblood's storylines now.
All three are in fine physical health. At a glance, I would say they were merely sound asleep. Except for the fact that I couldn't sense the slightest trace of them in their bodies.
Yeah, their souls
It's
have
as
been
if their
snatched.
souls have taken leave of their physical forms.
We know this.
Ah, yes. The Elder Seedseer made a similar observation.
I've read the report. When you heard this mysterious voice, you described feeling as if you were somewhere else, yes? If we assume the ether which comprises your essence is being drawn to some other place, then it may be possible to follow the trail it leaves behind, just as we did in our search for Thancred.
I wasn't around for that, but I can't imagine it was easy.
Oh, it wasn't. But that's no reason not to try. I will have need of Master Matoya's crystal eye if I'm even to make the attempt. So I suggest we pay her a visit.
Ah, okay, so we're gonna go to... Oh, she's that woman in that cave, right? They're just gonna teleport me there, that would be fantastic. No, it's not. Isildur. It's like a reference to Lord of the Rings, maybe. Okay. Yeah, she is in... Oh, she's pretty far out, isn't she? Idleshire is the quickest way, yeah. Right. Well, let's do it. Be right back, one sec, guys. Alright, sorry about that, guys. I had to go check on my cat, and then ended up going to the toilet as well while I was up. Proper cat boy there. Alright, let's make our way down to this witch's hut. Wait. This way. It's been a while since I've been in this zone. Oh. There has been an awful lot of cutscenes. And not a lot of doing, to be honest. I think like that's what Final Fantasy suffers from. I'm in like the mood for like MMO style gameplay, and I guess it's my fault because Final Fantasy, yes, it's an MMO, but it doesn't really have that kind of gameplay. So, you know, if you want that kind of gameplay, why are you playing this game? But yeah, I know it's there, and I know I have to get through the MSQ in order to do that. So yeah, on the one hand I'm enjoying it, I'm enjoying the story. On the other hand, I'm kind of craving the gameplay a bit, you know, like I want to press my buttons. And we've been streaming for about an hour now, hour and 15, and I've not really pressed any of my hotkeys, which is kind of insane if you think about it, right? I guess added context is this is like post-patch, post-base game. These are the post-patches, yeah? Yeah, that's probably the correct term to use. So like, between these you would have had like raiding and all the end game content, right? But we're just doing it one after another after another. So that's why it feels so story heavy. Yeah. So don't worry guys, I'm not shitting on the game. I know the context of what I'm doing. I know the context of why it's like this. Okay, she's under, right? I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Ooh, little froggo. Little roggo. Barrel roggo. Mate, oh god. Heavenswood was such a good expansion. Yeah, I really wanted to like Stormblood, but it's been a bit disappointing. Please do keep out of zero speech yourself. You can be awfully sensitive at times. Alright, let's go. I heard Master Matoya was something of a recluse, but this seems extreme. Still, I'll happily overlook her eccentricities if she agrees to help us.
Come to disturb my peace again, have you? I hide myself away in a cave, and still you people insist on pestering me with your problems. Oh, I mistook you for young what's-his-name, but I see now you're the sister. Weren't you supposed to be the lively one? I've seen happier faces at a rain-sodden burial.
Well, I'm sorry to dash your expectations, but the situation isn't exactly conducive to gaiety.
So I've never heard of that word before, gaiety.
Ha! That's more like it. Stoller used to spit and hiss like a wildcat too. Better for a young thing like you to be filled with fire and leave the doom and gloom to your elders. Now, what exactly does this tragic situation of yours have to do with me?
If I may, Master Matoya, we have need of your crystal eye once more.
I'm so glad they skip all the explaining the situation to X character and Y character.
And Stoller is one of the afflicted, is she? Very well. She may be an ungrateful stray, but she's my ungrateful stray, and I'll not see her buried before I am.
She's a stray because she's a cat. It's a bit racist, isn't it? It's a bit of a slur, isn't it?
Right. Let us see what we can see. I'll begin from where our friends first fell, and cast my senses out from there.
What is it? Did you find them?
This doesn't make sense. How is it even possible?
How is what possible? Kryl, what did you see?
The threads, they just ended. And no, I didn't lose track of them. I followed them as far as they went. It's as if they were cut off.
So they've gone somewhere else.
Could the ether have dissipated if it had? Oh gods! Their bodies are just husks. It's like the Broodmother's daughter all over again.
Broodmother's daughter?
No, this is different. The Kalyana girl was already dead, body and soul, when Lakshmi affected her resurrection.
Right, okay, yeah, I do remember that. Yeah. The snake girl.
Let's not jump to conclusions. If their physical forms yet breathe and show no signs of wasting, then it follows that their souls must still be intact somewhere.
But where?
That's the question, isn't it, girl? Death has not taken them to the ethereal sea, yet there are no tracks left for us to follow.
Sorry guys, 1 second.
We're no closer to an answer than when we started. But knowing their souls are still out there is progress of a sort. We just have to keep looking.
They're just somewhere we can't find right now.
Pray, excuse me a moment. Yes? I remember, but... That was Lise. Apparently, a group of Populares have defected to Alamigo, and Maxima, the envoy Alphino left with, is one of them.
Ooh, okay. So he's gonna tell us where Alfie is.
I'm sorry. I realize we've barely begun here, but...
child, go! You've made up your mind, and life's too short for dithering.
True, I like that.
I'll do some digging in the meantime and see if there isn't some other method we could use to continue the search. Let's be off then.
Oh, not again. The enchantment barely seems to take these days. I chalk it up to old age, but I rather doubt it's that simple.
Is that like another sign that the Aether is disappearing? I like that. It's like classic fantasy.
Took ill. Y'shtola and Eorzea were sharing notes on a thinning of the ether. It seems to be happening all over.
Does it now? And here I was, all set to blame my woes on that creaking mountain of refuse clogging up the Thaliac. Still, there's naught to be gained from starting in shadows. You can only do what can be done, and that but one thing at a time.
Interesting. Things are getting very interesting, guys. Very good. Now I just need some gameplay. So that was the woman who tamed Y'shtola. I had the distinct feeling of being grabbed by the scruff of the neck and having the nonsense shaken out of me. When Alphanode is back, I'd like to visit again and ask her what tales she has of grandfather. Okay. Ooh. The news of Alamigo's left Eorzea in a state of nervous excitement. I almost can't bear to hear Maximus tell us, but it can't be bad news, can it? Leash would have said. Unless, there's no point in speculating. Leash said she's notified the guards of our coming, so we should head straight to the palace gate in the Alamigan quarters. I'll be praying for good news. Learn what you can about Alphanode's plight and leave the search for Lesson's lost souls to me. Okay. Alright. Oh. Alright. I was thinking like... It lagged out there for a second because nothing was moving. Okay, back to Alamigo. Churning through this, guys. Okay. Same place as before. Okay, let's go in. Cutscene.
I'm sorry to drag you halfway across the realm, but when Maxima mentioned Alphino, I thought you'd want to hear the news in person.
Ah, we meet again. Though I was hoping our reunion would be under more auspicious circumstances.
What happened to my brother? Where is Alphino?
Never fear, my lady. Your brother was in fine health when I took my leave of him, and I have no reason to assume that has changed.
You assume?
If you will allow me, I shall endeavor to explain events. Our troubles began not long after we departed.
Okay,
Doma.
I know this already.
While crossing the burn, we were fired upon by the Emperor's personal guard.
Okay, yeah. We know this.
As we stumbled from the wreckage, our attackers fell upon us again, and we would have perished there and then were it not for the intercession of a third party, a band of...
Yeah. We know
This
this.
Shadow Hunter,
Shadow
as he
Hunter.
styled himself,
What a badass.
then escorted us out of the wastes to relative safety. Upon arriving back in civilization, I gathered my Populares colleagues and prepared to flee the Empire. Master Alphino, however, declined the invitation to join us, preferring to continue his investigation into the Ascian threat.
Well, at least he's not lying in a heap in the burn. Tell us more about these Ascian hunters. Who are they? And is Alphino still with them?
He is. As to who they are, I'm afraid I have nothing to tell you. Beyond the fact that they root out and destroy Ascians, they were unwilling to divulge anything which might serve to identify them. They would not even reveal their next destination. But Master Alphino asked to accompany them all the same. Since parting company with your brother, we've been engaged in a game of cat and mouse with the Emperor's guard. We made our way through province after province, finding the army busy restoring order wherever we went, until we finally arrived here in Alamigo. I cannot thank Commander Aldin enough for giving us such an unexpectedly warm welcome.
I'm not inclined to turn away refugees, no matter which land they call home. And if they can tell me how things lie in Garlemald...
Give me that info.
On that subject, there is much I would tell you. During the course of our journey, we heard tales that an entire rebel army had been slaughtered in the space of a single night. It would seem my former comrades grew tired of putting down uprisings in the conventional manner, and chose instead to bring a formidable new weapon to bear.
Right.
Details were sparse, but the rumor alone was enough to dampen the flames of rebellion. I have also heard reports that several companies have withdrawn from their designated provinces and begun marching westward. It is my assessment that the Empire's forces are mobilizing for a large-scale military engagement.
Westward? You mean they're getting ready to invade Alamigo?
We knew this was coming, but not that it would be so soon.
We've barely even begun to shore up our defenses. They won't stop an invading army.
Better get to it then, eh?
They won't. Dispatch messengers to the Alliance leadership requesting reinforcements, and send word to our officers in the field to hasten completion of those border fortifications. Prepare to meet the Imperials head on!
Yep. Go into action.
No matter how quickly we act, we still want for time. When the enemy comes into view, our best recourse will be to open negotiations with their commander, and see that the ensuing proceedings take as long as possible.
Would you and Alize head to Doma and let Lord Hien know about this? I'm sure he'll want to hear about Alphino too.
Consider it done. We'll send word when...
Oh, here we go again.
Untold sorrow must be changed. Ahead looms a calamity. Eon become instant. Throw wide the
What
gates.
He keeps talking about these gates. Why has her soul not been ripped?
You heard it too. Well, at least we're both still standing.
Oh, thank the gods. I thought we'd lost you for a moment there. Why does this keep happening?
I wish I knew. Nothing we've tried has brought us any closer to an answer. We'll keep working on it. But first, we need to go and see Lord Hien.
So Alphino is safe for the present, at least now. Now we all need to worry about is a full-scale Imperial invasion. I'm actually glad Lee's tasked us with visiting Lord Hien. Better to be dashing from place to place and sitting around stewing over things you can't change. To the Enclave. Okay. Let's see what Hien has to say. So this is what I was talking about earlier. We're kind of like moving from place to place. Now this, if this was Stormblood right now, we were in Stormblood's the current expansion. Between this, we would have done dungeons and raids, and we would have leveled up some classes and done all sorts, right? And then we would have been like, oh yeah, new patch, let's get the story. What are we doing next? But now that I'm like catching up with it and I'm playing, I'm going from patch to patch as fast as possible. It does get a bit much, but I don't think that's the game's fault. That's my fault for playing it in this way. But I guess if you're a new player, you're kind of forced to do that unless you buy the skip, right? So you kind of just have to accept it. I need to think on that a bit more. Ooh. Who are these people? Okay. Dalmascan Fusilier. Okay. Nagyan Emissary. Okay, Kuno we know, Blue Kojin we know, he's the pirate guy. Alright, so these two are just like, I don't think we've met these people before. Greetings, my friends. I was just discussing future endeavors with the members of our newly formed alliance. The Kojin and the Confederacy you already know, and it was your own strength of arms that won us the cooperation of the steppe tribes. We've also been joined by our neighbours from Nagzia and the indomitable citizens of Dalamaska. I wonder if we'll ever go to these places, though the scattered nature of the latter's resistance will somewhat delay their official induction. Who's this guy? These proud peoples have united under a single purpose, to stand against the tyranny of the Garlean Empire. I am glad to see your alliance is coming together so swiftly. As things stand, I fear we shall soon have need of your strength. Oh, excuse me, guys. Hitting that, you know, afternoon slump. I thank you for bringing me news of Alphanode. His fate is never far from my thoughts, and not only because he is our emissary. As for this sudden deployment of Imperial forces, I agree. I need to start using the punctuation and reading the punctuation. As for this sudden deployment of Imperial forces, I agree that Alamigo would be wise to shore up its borders with all haste. Every report we receive from our shinobi indicates a massing of troops in the western provinces. It seems all but certain that the Empire is poised to bring its fist down upon Eorzea. And I would help deflect that blow, but I cannot risk sending reinforcements just yet. We still remain vulnerable to airborne assaults until our wall in the burn is in place. Alright, so they're putting a wall up. The all-important Allegan... Oh, that's what that's for, right? The fucking energy barrier, of course. I completely forgot about that. That's the whole reason we did that quest. The energy barrier, yes. I thought to call it something more auspicious. A name drawn from the four lords of legend. Perhaps Sirius Aegis or some such. Well, just a thought. Yeah, you gotta give it a cool name. The Ironworks have reported that they've finished calibrating the generators and are ready to proceed to the testing stage. Have you time to attend the first test? You've seen the field which protected Azizlar's firsthand, and I would be interested to hear how you think ours compares. Azizlar, that was fucking awesome part of Heavenswood. I will come too if you don't mind. Though I am no Y'shtola, I am able to offer some insight. Of course, time being of the essence, it would be best if we made directly for the burn. Yugiri, I leave you and Hakuro to bring the War Council to a close. Understood. Your mounts are saddled and ready, my lord. Wear the storms. Ooh, what do we want? We just want XP, right? Piety is the healing stat, right? We're probably going to level a healer next. Okay. What do these guys have to say? I'm quite interested in the culture. The jungles of Naxia are dense and treacherous. The land itself prevents the Empire from ever truly conquering our nation. I want to actually see, where are these guys on the map? Like, I want to go to the world map. So this is the burn, right? This is the Garlean Empire. Like, there's still like this, and this. This looks like it's like India or something. Like, what does that even say? I can't even read that. It's like, what is this here? Like, this is Hinganshi, right? But this, we've not been here, have we? This is the steppe. This looks like something different too. Even up here, these have different names. But theirs is like a jungle. Makes me think of like Thailand or something. Or like Cambodia. And there's this whole... There's a lot of the world left to explore. When the Empire put down Elmos' bid for freedom, our remaining forces were splintered. Bringing the scattered pockets of resistance back under a single banner will be our first order of business. Right. And then I know where these guys are from. Blah blah blah, Barrier of Alizislar. Okay. We will cross the burn by Yol and Falcon. As before, join me at the overlook near the House of the Fierce. Alright, they did call it Syria's War. Okay guys, I think the next bit is going to be a bit long, and I have to get ready for the game tonight. England are playing Norway, so I'm heading out. I'm going to get ready, get changed, get something to eat, relax, get the video uploaded as well, getting that. But that's been really fun. It's been a great stream. It's been the longest stream as well. We've gone about 40 minutes over my usual. Starting to build the stamina up for it. Yeah, but hope you guys enjoyed watching live, and those of you who are watching via the VOD. Apologies about the quality of the last couple of videos, have been terrible, especially with audio issues. Hopefully this one's better, but each time I do it, each time I stream, each time I upload the videos, it gets better and better. That's my goal, continuous improvement. You know, it's not going to be perfect right up. But yeah, guys, looking forward to the next one. Likely we're going to be entering Shadowbringers in the next stream, so look forward to that. And yeah, see ya.